everyone.
Good morning.
Happy Wednesday it's Wednesday, right? Happy Wednesday to everyone.
I always sing that song because we used to sing that to patients in the morning.
That's fun.
That is the song that we used to sing.
Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing this fine day?
It says it's going to be 42 degrees today, says my Google.
Those that have joined us,
I'm super stoked for
Christina
that.
is constantly updating you guys about our weather and our snow and whether it is coming or going. Hopefully going, but we will see.
I think it's going, hopefully.
So welcome to the Nursing School Show where we talk about the weather. We also talk about your nursing school questions. So go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, all those buttons, and comment below on some nursing questions.
Good morning.
Nursing school questions, rather.
Nice
nursing
to
school
see
questions.
You. Are you playing with Velcro?
I am playing with Velcro right now, so that's also what I'm doing. So there we go.
You're gonna hear that in the microphone.
How I don't
Hi,
think so.
Shimran.
Let me know if you can hear this. Watch. Let's see.
Can you hear that?
There we go.
Can you hear the Velcro?
We can do some ASMR stuff.
What's
That's
that?
fun. Oh, it's sound things.
Sound things. Okay.
Yep.
But
Yep.
no one would have any idea what you're talking about. Coffee is kicking in. Me too. I'm glad you're feeling motivated.
Coffee. Everyone has their
Hi,
coffee.
Catherine.
What are you guys up to this morning? Where are you joining us from? And what questions do you have for us?
Always a good time. Who's preparing for nursing school? That was one question we didn't quite hit on Monday. Who has not started nursing school yet?
Okay, because it's...
But is...
Well, it's still March. Ready. It's barely still March. Barely
it's almost
March.
April.
Almost April. So does that mean that quarters are wrapping up? Terms are wrapping up?
Well, if you're in a quarter school, you're probably either in between or like just starting your second term, right? Like your second quarter of the year. If you're in a semester, you're probably on spring break and still have like 28 weeks left. I am not a fan of semesters. Who's in a semester? Okay.
Yeah, semesters versus quarters.
Shani. Semesters are tough, I think, because they're so long. I really like quarters because it's like a quick, like 10 weeks. Okay, I can do anything for 10 weeks. But then, like, it's 16 weeks or 18 weeks.
So get this. In middle school, we had...
We're going all the way back.
Trimesters.
Yeah.
That is what we had in middle school, which are technically trimesters for middle school, but it's really quarters because the fourth quarter summer we were off.
Right.
So they called them trimesters, but they were really quarters, which was really nice. So I got really used to the quarter system in middle school.
Yep.
So that's nice.
Am I gonna sneeze?
Are you gonna sneeze?
No, I'm not gonna sneeze.
Ooh, I like this one. Saturn's Channel, what are the best things to study before starting nursing school, and what's the best way to do that? That's a great question, and it kind of goes along with what Christine is asking. So who has not started yet or is getting ready to start?
And
when do you guys start?
Term. Yeah. Last semester. Yeah, okay. So anytime, you guys, there are several principles that you have to follow in nursing school, especially when you are first starting out and like you just have no idea about anything. Who's been there? Like, you start nursing school, like all of us, right? You start nursing school and you just don't know what you don't know. That's a big problem, right? So the number one thing that you need to focus on and understand is Dosecalc. Like, how many of you have had a Dosecalc exam this term? Well, I mean, if you're in a quarter school, you're probably just starting a new term, but like Dosecalc is huge.
So Saturn's Channel, I'm going to call you Saturn's Channel because that's the name that appears in the tubes. When are you going to be starting? And yeah, let's start with that. When are you going to be starting?
Yeah, when are you starting? Kenya just finished final and waiting for your license exam. Yay! Congratulations! So usually most nursing students here in the U.S. start in the fall, take the NCLEX in May or June.
Simply...
Congratulations! Took mine on Monday and crushed it. Your Dosecalc exam? How hooray!
Saturn's Channel, that's great. I love that. No problem.
My son changed my YouTube name. That's funny. I start in August.
So in August. All right.
Welcome, my friend.
Well, good for you for jumping in early.
Yep.
So,
First year
yes.
student in the UK.
First year student in
Hello.
the UK. Yeah, so we'll talk about what to do when you first get started. Like Christina just mentioned, dosage calculations. Dosecalc is very, very important.
It's so
to
important,
get under
you guys.
your belt.
Because here's why. When you start your nursing school, or even when you start a new term, you are going to have a Dosecalc exam within the first 2 weeks of your program, and you have to pass it in order to stay into your program. In order to stay in your program, you have to pass that Dosecalc exam. The thing is that we get so many emails. I get so many emails and so many DMs from students that are like, my school requires us to pass the Dosecalc exam with 100%. And I'm like, I know. So does everyone else's. Like, don't think it's abnormal, you guys. That is normal. It's how it is. It's an accreditation thing. For your school to be accredited, that's one of the things. You have to pass the Dosecalc exam in order to stay in your program. That's how it is. So don't freak out about it when you get to your nursing school and they're like, you have to pass it in order to stay in. Don't go DMing me because I'm telling you now, right? You can pass the Dosecalc exam. Okay, actually, what I want you to do is go to, you can type it in.
Okay,
in the
I
thing.
will type it in for you.
Matthew will type it in into YouTube. I think there's a link in my bio on Instagram, but I have a Dosecalc cheat sheet for you. And we have a whole Dosecalc course inside the community for you that you absolutely have to get. It's going to help you so much, you guys. We have a 6-step framework that walks you through step by step how to get every single Dosecalc question right every time. Like, without fail. If you follow these 6 steps that we walk you through inside the community, you will get every single Dosecalc question right on your exam. So, enrollment's open until Friday. Oh, we should do shoutouts.
Yes. Yeah, so currently our membership community is open for enrollment. It is open till Friday. We're going to be doing member shoutouts, all the new people that have joined since it opened on Sunday.
Yay!
Excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and do that here in a little bit. But yeah, so first step, get Dosecalc under your belt, get more comfortable with it. Don't be surprised. You don't have to be stressed about it because now you can kind of understand, but be okay with the fact that you're going to have to do well on this test. And that's fine because you can definitely do it.
We're telling you now. Don't freak out, friends.
Don't freak out.
Because it's the same for everyone. I think that's the thing. Like when you get into your program or when you start a new term, they tell you you have to pass it in order to stay in, and everyone freaks out about it because it's like they've never heard it before. I'm telling you now, that's how it is. All right, for everybody. That's how it is for everybody. It's not abnormal. It's not just your school. It's everybody. It's all the schools.
Okay.
At least all the schools in the U.S.
So, step 1, Dosecalc.
Yes.
There's a cheat sheet that I posted in YouTube.
And join the membership community because that has the whole course in there, like the whole Dosecalc course inside the community for you.
All right, let's do member shout-outs. So,
exciting.
Go from, I don't know, whichever way you want to do it.
Okay.
All right, ready, set, go.
Welcome to the Nursing SOS membership community. Luvenia, Morgan, Maron, Kareen, Monica, Destiny, Jocelyn, Tamara, and Winfred. Ooh, I love that.
Okay, go ahead.
Cammie, Joanne, Jenny, Maria, Cheryl, Ruth, Jennifer, Sue, Lynette, and Ashley. I like that name, Winfred. That's a very English name. Welcome to the community, Catherine, Ashlyn, George, Crystal, Jenny, Midge, Rochelle, Marb, Trisha, and Deanna.
All right.
Hooray!
So that was step 1.
We'll pause there.
Later, so
we will do more later.
We'll do more later. But yes, welcome to the membership community. Membership is open till Friday. So again, if you're just starting out, if you haven't started yet, if you started August, now is the time to join so you can get a good scope of what to expect. And you can jump into that Dosecalc course and make sure that you understand that and understand our framework really well because that will help you a lot within your first couple weeks of nursing school.
So I actually posted about this on Instagram yesterday. We have some amazing new resources that are coming on Friday. Well, we have about 3,000 new things coming for you over the next several months. But Friday, we are releasing kind of the first part of like all the things. So Friday, we are going to send to our Nursing SOS members a few new frameworks that we have for you to help you learn things faster and retain information for the long term so you aren't stressing about your exams. It is so stressful, you guys, when you have to come home from lecture and read the textbook and figure it all out yourself, right? Like, your exams are not going to test you on really the information in the textbook. They're going to test you on how well you apply that information to a case scenario question, to a priority nursing question, to a case study, right? Especially with this new NGN, it's all about like case studies. You have to know how to critically think. And so on Friday, we are giving our Nursing SOS members 3 new frameworks. We're going to walk you through the DRC critical thinking model for how to critically think faster and easier in nursing school. Like, how do you actually do that? How do you actually critically think? Then we have our 4 core method, which actually shows you exactly what to study. So if you are at all confused after you leave lecture class, like, I don't know what to study, I don't know what to learn, that is going to solve it for you. It's called the 4 core method, and we're going to walk our members through it on Friday. And then the third one is the Farm 4. If you are struggling to learn your medications, please know that you don't have to. Like, pharmacology can be so much easier than you're making it right now. We're going to walk you through how to learn your meds faster and easier. It does not have to be this whole big brouhaha where you are trying to memorize everything in the drug guide. Not how it goes. Like, that's not going to be helpful for you when you get to your exam. So we're going to walk you through exactly how to study pharm and learn your meds faster so that you can pass your exam. It's going to be so, so helpful. We are stoked about it. Eccentric, you said, can it be Friday yet? Yes. We're so excited. So yes, I am super stoked. I'm probably more stoked than anybody because all this stuff has been coming for a long time, and we're just so ready to start sending it to you all because it's all ready.
Yes.
It's finally.
Yeah. So we've been working on things behind the scenes, and we'll start rolling those things out here starting on Friday. So that'll be fun and exciting. So join us for that ride.
Yay!
If you're not part of the membership, again, it is open till Friday, and you can be part of that journey too.
It only opens a few times a year, so make sure that you join now because it's not open all the time. So we make sure that we really take care of our members. Oh, I also members, if you're on, we have a lot of members on right now. We have a coaching call tonight, so make sure that you join. I'm gonna get on live video with you, do some coaching. It's gonna be awesome. So if you want to talk about how to stay motivated, if you're struggling with procrastination or anxiety or any of those things, anything, jump on our coaching call tonight and I will help you through all of that.
Okay, how do I join? That's a good question.
The link is in my bio on Instagram. Matthew will put the link in
I will
YouTube.
go ahead and do that. It's NursingSchoolOfSuccess.com/join.
Yes.
We'll get you there.
NursingSchoolOfSuccess.com/join. So yes, tonight, my friends, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, I will be on a coaching call with our members tonight to help you out with those things. So if you find yourself procrastinating and putting things off and you just don't know what to study and you feel confused and stressed all the time, I can help you with that. So jump on a coaching call. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, so definitely that's one of the things that we talk about a lot is really getting your mindset right. And that goes back to a little bit about what we were talking about earlier is what to do when preparing for nursing school. And that is a big part of it is getting your mindset right. You want to be confident in yourself, in your capabilities, abilities, which you should be because you already made it into nursing school. But yeah, we can help you with your mindset and make sure that you're not having a lot of anxiety and stress and working through those thoughts so that you can better go through nursing school and also not be so stressed out about it. And
because that will trash your grade.
Yes, and have time to do other things too.
Yeah, everyone wants a life.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to trash your grade just because your brain and like everything that's happening in your world, in your life is like freaking out. Like you is not helpful if you're freaking out in nursing school. That is not going to help you pass your exam. So we are going to talk about it. All right. Do LPNs answer prioritization questions the same as an RN? That's a really good question. So your prioritization questions would be different because you don't have the RN like assessments. You don't have the RN. So okay, here's what I recommend for you actually. You have to make sure that you get an actual LPN practice question book, okay? If you are an LPN, who's an LPN in an LPN program? Raise your hand.
It's great.
Who's in an LPN program? You have to make sure that the whatever practice question book that you get is for LPNs. You do not want to get like the RN version. So like the one that we always recommend. I don't know if you can see it. Nope, it's covered back there. Is the Saunders review guide. Saunders NCLEX review guide. You want to make sure that the one that you get is the LPN version, not the RN version. Okay, because the questions are going to be different. Like you said, like if it's a prioritization question, like you just don't have the nursing assessments in the way that RNs do. Does that make sense? Like the content is different for an LPN program versus an RN program. So you have to make sure that you have the right book. Make sense? Solid. Oh,
cool.
Did I miss one?
Oh, that's a good one. Should I
not work and just do school?
Work or not work during school? It's a good question.
I talk about this and then I get on my soapbox. Seriously. I think that if anyone tells you can't do something, I am the kind of person that's going to do it anyway. So I did work in nursing school. I was also pregnant in nursing school. I did a lot in nursing school. I think it's totally possible. You just have to make sure that you are managing your time well. Mm-hmm. If you are someone if your life is just like totally scattered and you're just stressed all the time and nothing ever seems to be going right and you can't keep up with things, then no. Maybe at this point that would not be beneficial for you to work and go to nursing school. Maybe you just need to focus on nursing school. But if you have to do both, like, because there's the situation, like, that's just the reality for so many people. So you don't have an option. You do have to work and go to nursing school. It's totally possible. However, it will take a lot of diligence, dedication, and time management. You have to make sure that you are planning your time well and that you are using your time well. Mm-hmm. We talk about it all the time inside the community. Like, we talk about it every week on our community calls. You have to use your time well. If you tell yourself you're going to do something, then you do it, my friend, right? When you tell yourself you're going to sit down and study, you actually study. You don't go and just watch Netflix. Like, you actually use that time to study. If that's the time that you set aside to study, mm-hmm. you actually have to do it.
So a couple things that we talk about a lot. One is seasons. So right now you're entering or you're in your nursing school season. Mm-hmm. So it is not an ongoing thing. It is temporary for as long as you're in nursing school. Yes. So realize that too, that everything comes in seasons. And so this is the season you're in now. So for this season, what are you going to do with your time? Mm-hmm. The other thing is that whether we like it or not, we all have the same amount of time every day. Mm-hmm. We all have 24 hours a day. It's just how we are going to use it. And so your question, do you work during nursing school or not? Really, the first thing is, what do you think? What do you think you can, looking at your schedule, things, looking at your personal situations, is that something that you need to do, that you need to handle, etc.? So like Christina said, if that is a priority, mm-hmm. then you need to make it a priority. Just realize that you have 24 hours a day, so use the most out of your time and be sure to schedule your time and make sure that it's going to what you want to do. So can you? Yes, you definitely can. You just need to make a plan for it and you need to be okay with it.
Yes. There's a difference between being able to do something and actually doing something. So just like Matthew said, like, you can absolutely do it. You can absolutely do it. Mm-hmm. But you have to make the decision that you're actually going to do it. Does that make sense? Who is working in nursing mm-hmm. school right now? Raise your hand. Or throw up your emoji.
Oh,
your
yes.
favorite
Emojis.
Emoji. Throw
emojis,
up your favorite
fan of the emojis. Who is working right now mm-hmm. throughout nursing school, and how are you doing it too? And how are you feeling about it?
Yep.
That's another thing too. What are your goals for nursing school? If your goal for nursing school is that you want to maintain a 4.0 straight A's across the board, that is going to necessitate more time.
Yes.
If that is a priority to you, then just realize that will take more time.
Yep. If you want straight A's, yeah, just like Matthew said, like you actually have to. You have to decide your priorities. Like, what are your priorities in nursing school? Is your priority, to get straight A's, or is your priority to, well, you just need to pass because you have to work? Does that make sense? It's a bit overwhelming, can be stressful at times. Yes.
Yeah.
And that is the thing. You have to make sure that you know the right things to study. You cannot, if you are working in nursing school, you cannot waste your time studying things that don't matter, studying the things that are not going to be on the exam. That's exactly what we talk about in our 4 core method. That's what's coming on Friday inside the community. Okay? So stay tuned, Nursing SS members. Friday is the day when we are giving you those frameworks. So I'm so excited.
So what we're here for is to help you through nursing school to become the best nurse that you can be, and to also still have a life in nursing school.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people do conflate being the best nurse you can be, with getting straight A's, and that's not true. You can be an awesome nurse and not have a 4.0. Actually, there's a lot of stories and some evidence suggesting even that the best nurses are the ones that did not get a 4.0.
Yeah, I think those are for doctors. I don't know if there's
maybe more for doctors.
Is there research on that?
I don't know about nurses.
That's
what
really
do you think?
A good question.
Yeah,
that's a really good question.
I would imagine so too, because again, it's kind of like the priorities too, that if you prioritize your patients above other things, then
like clinical.
Yeah.
Like you guys, I talked about this on, I think it was Monday. I mean, I failed every single skills checkoff. Did you know this? Like, I failed every single one. Everyone learns different, okay? So, my best friend, though, Kelly, she was fabulous at skills and clinical and those things. She is the nurse that you want. She is the nurse. Like, she's the one you want in clinical, because her bedside manner is just so good, and she's amazing. So everyone learns differently.
Everyone does definitely learn differently. So again, it's just prioritizing what you deem important, and running with that. There's a comment earlier: time management is my priority, and really, what we said this a couple weeks ago, or maybe a couple months ago too, that it's not really time management. You can't really manage.
You can't control time.
You can't control time. Like I said, we all have 24 hours a day, whether we like it or not. It's really your self-management, or person management, or me management, right? It's managing what I'm going to be doing with that time.
Yes.
So make your decisions and jump forward, and go 100% in with your decisions too, because if you're waffling, that takes up energy, that takes up time, and that will be a detriment to you if you're kind of waffling or you're not sure. So make your plan and jump into it.
Yep. It wastes time. Okay, Nicole and I talk about this all the time inside our community. Nicole is our lead nurse inside our community. If you are a member, you know who Nicole is. So we have our community calls every Monday night, and we talk about this all the time. That so often we just get so caught up in our brains, and we get stressed, and we get anxious, and we get worried, and then we don't study. We just wander around our house or stand in our kitchens and stare out the window. Right? Do you guys do this too, or just me? I could do this. This is what happens when we just, get so caught up in our minds that we just kind of stagnate. We don't, we just don't do anything. And that is not a good place to be. You have to do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. So if you say you're going to study, you actually have to study. It's just like what Matthew was just saying. It's you management. We cannot manage time. We cannot control time. You have to manage yourself. That's just how it is, right?
So for those just joining, we also just want to mention again that our membership is open until Friday. So if any of these tips or tricks, or if any of this information jives with you, definitely check out the membership because we go into more detail with that. There was a question that was just asked. The burnout is crazy. How do you remain sane? And so, again, a big part of the membership is something that's happening tonight, which is a coaching call where Christina actually will jump on a call with you guys and talk about mindset, because that is the key, is getting the right mindset down to deal with burnout. So tonight in the membership community, there's going to be a coaching call, and we will dive into that.
6 p.m. Pacific.
6 p.m. Pacific.
Yep,
okay.
9 p.m. Eastern.
All right, so let's go through some more shout-outs, because this membership has been open since Friday. So let's go ahead and do some member shout-outs for everyone that has joined so far. And then we can probably talk a little bit more about burnout as well, and do some tips and tricks there. So
okay. And Jocelyn, can you post your question again? Was it the NCLEX one? Because I keep scrolling up, but it keeps... All right, hang on. You go. Okay, welcome to the Nursing SOS membership community. Carol, Junu, Pamela, Angela, Ginger, Viridiana, that's pretty, Amy, M, Kim, Barbara. Welcome, welcome. James, Guadalupe, Simran, Yaveen, Annika, Tugba, Sarah, Jody, Shakel, and Andrea. Missy, Wendy, Maureen, Angel, Megan, Stephanie, Tina, Teresa, Jasmine, and Mbaba. Yay! Oh, did I not scroll up all the way? Oh, okay,
nope,
yeah.
That was it.
Okay, we'll do that for now.
That's good.
Hooray! Yep. All right, Jocelyn, did you post your question?
Right. I'll be right back.
Answer question. Did you post it again? I don't see it again. Was it the NCLEX one? Like, someone asked earlier, how hard is the NCLEX? Let's see. But if I missed your question, just post it again. Hi, Aileen. Welcome. Okay. So, here's the thing about the NCLEX is that it's not going to be hard as long as you know the content. So, if you're a Nursing SOS member, we have so many members who have graduated, passed their NCLEX, off to the races. I mean, here's what happens. When you understand the content, you are just fine. Like, yes, the NGN is coming in like 3 days. It's happening. Not a big deal, because the content, you guys, is not changing, right? The NGN, they're going to change how the questions are asked, but they're not changing the content, right? That is just, it's just, the nursing content is nursing content. It doesn't change. It's just how they're asking you the questions, the priority questions. You click through patient's chart. If you want a really great breakdown on the NGN, we have it up on YouTube. Go search on our channel, youtube.com/nursingsos, and then just search NCLEX or NGN. It's probably called.
Yeah, NCLEX or NGN, something like that. It's one of the lives a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So. Excuse me. Yep, it's there. I think it's from August, so make sure to search that, because it's a really great breakdown of what the NGN is, how it is, what's changing, what's the same, all of those things. So it's so helpful.
Yeah, all of our previous lives are up on YouTube's probably the best way to get there. So youtube.com/nursingsos, and then there's a little live tab for all of our lives. Yep. Or all our normal videos that post every week on the normal tab. I don't know what we call it. Just the videos tab.
The videos tab. Our normal videos rather than our lives. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So does that help you, Jocelyn? Hopefully. So yes, once you know the content, that is what you need to know. Right? The content is everything. If you know the content, you're going to pass. Okay? If you follow our DRC critical thinking model, if you focus on studying the key things that matter, which we talk about in our 4 core method, like if you study pharm seriously, you guys, the way that we teach it, I just don't think there's any better. Like, there's no other way to learn pharmacology in nursing school. Like, our Pharm 4 method, that's it. Like, that is how you need to learn pharmacology. It's so helpful. So those things are coming on Friday. Stay tuned.
Okay, that was really helpful.
Inside the membership.
All right.
Yay!
Awesome. Great. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just nervous, or in general, people fear the unknown or are stressed out about unknown things or new things.
New things, different
and
things.
so, yes, we're getting these questions a lot because this is something on the horizon, right, for everyone.
Yep.
And so this is something on the top of mind for everyone. It's unknown, it's new. But don't worry about it. Again, just learn the content, study content. Nursing is nursing.
Yes.
They just want to make sure that you are going to be a good nurse.
Yes.
And so be a good nurse and you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Yes, know the content. Okay, friends, we will see you back on Monday. I hope to see you inside the community. Enrollment closes on Friday, like we said. I really, really hope that you join by Friday because I want to send you the new things that we have coming. So exciting. And then, enrollment only opens a couple times a year. So, join
so
now.
Again, join so that you can join tonight as well for the coaching call. That will be great fun.
Yes, tonight's coaching call.
Yes.
Hooray! All right. Monday.
Yep, sounds good.
Same time, same place.
All right.
We will see you there.
You guys take care.
All right. Bye-bye. Have a great day, you guys. See you later, alligators.